I taught a course at Yale University which was on planning in New York City. Richard was one of the students. He wanted to know more about everything and to seek out the real reasons behind things. And I found that very important.
Alex instilled a great deal of enthusiasm for the field. I thought maybe if I go to law school, I'll figure out what I want to do with my life. I applied to Columbia Law School and worked for a community group in East Harlem called UPACA. And their counsel was a guy named Jerry Hirschen. And he actually offered me a job.
Everybody goes way back with Richard, but I really go way back with Richard. Richard's partner, Jerry Hirschen, handled most of Phipps Houses' work, and thus we got to know his younger partner, Richard.
Jerry and I formed a partnership in 1978. It was basically the two of us for about 25 years. Jerry and I were working on a project in 2003, and unfortunately passed away over the weekend. And I was basically left alone in a large office trying to figure out what to do.
When Jerry passed away, Richard was looking for a new partner. My inner Yenta came out, and I hooked Richard up with his then junior partner, Alan Epstein.
We'd never met each other. We got along great. Alan was very instrumental in helping me make a transition through this difficult period. We've had two tragedies, the loss of Jerry and Alan. And if there was a difference in the two events, is when Jerry died, I was alone in the office. And when Alan died, I had terrific partners. Everyone pulled together.
He made a point to remind us that we all had each other and that we were with each other and could support each other through a very difficult time.
His demeanor is a real influence on the whole office and all the associates and his partners as well.
He's taught me a lot. He's, took me under his wing and brought me into a lot of interesting projects.
Anyone who knows Richard knows that he is incredibly dedicated to the work that he does in the affordable housing industry. He's passionate about urban development.
Richard has a wealth of experience which carries over into his representation of his clients. I hate to speak so well of a competitor, but he's a good lawyer.
When I think about the recovery of New York City, the incredible recovery that New York City has experienced from the 1970s, Richard's been part of that. And a lot of that work started with incredible preservation work in our neighborhoods.
This project is a real personal satisfaction for me because I worked on it when I first got out of law school and started practicing. 40 years later, I had the satisfaction of seeing that the project remains and it's going to remain on for generations.
Because of Richard's help, we were able to do a lot of work in the building that will help sustain the life of the building.
We put in new windows, new balcony doors, redid their balconies, new bathrooms, new kitchens, new lighting. It's basically a brand new apartment.
All of this is made possible because of the team that we assembled with Richard's help.
He's seen so many different challenges and obstacles, and by having that experience, he's able to offer many insights as to how do you get past it.
Richard is actually on my board. He's always focused on the human element. It's an extraordinary legacy, I think, because there's thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people out there who are going to sleep at night in some bed that, Richard helped to protect.
He has a perspective about what do you need to think about when you are doing anything involving housing. And so he can pass that on.
Richard, on behalf of HDC and the City of New York, congratulations on your Lifetime Achievement Award.
I don't consider you my attorney. I don't just consider you my friend. You're family to me.
We feel so honored that we get to work with you every day.
Richard, I want to congratulate you on this tremendously well-deserved honor.
We are so thankful for all that you've done for the affordable housing industry and for our firm, Hirschen, Singer & Epstein. Thank you, you're the best.